Hey, I'm Oscar Butler, performing songwriter, and welcome to Behind the Lines, the story in the song. Today's episode is all about keeping your spirit young, no matter how many candles are on your cake. The song, it's called You're Not As Old. Let's get into it. This episode is packed with heart, humor, and a groove that'll remind you how good it feels to be alive. I've met a lot of folks over the years, and the ones who really shine, no matter their age, are the ones who laugh easily, move with a purpose, and still flirt a little bit just for fun. This song is inspired by people like that, the kind who may have a few more birthdays behind them, but they walk into a room and you feel their energy. They've still got it. I think we've been sold a lie that growing old means fading away. But I believe that if you keep joy in your heart, curiosity in your mind, and music in your life, you're not as old as the numbers say. This song is my tribute to all you who are still dancing through life with a little swagger in your step. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a little joy today. Verse 1. You're not as old as you think you are. This is where the reassurance begins. It's not denial, it's a reminder. Maybe you feel old, but that doesn't make it true. You may be high on miles, but still a good car. A little car metaphor, sure. There's wear, but you're reliable, seasoned, and still running. You get on the road, but you don't drive too far. Maybe you pace yourself now, but you're still moving. That's what matters. But you're not as old as you think you are. We close the verse the way we started, reinforcing the truth with rhythm and charm. Verse 2. You're not as old as you think you is. Now we're just having fun with grammar. It's playful, and that's the whole point. Your bubbles are gone, but you still got fizz. One of my favorite lines, the sparkle might be quieter now, but it's still there. Your mind is sharp and your thoughts still whiz. Forget the stereotypes, your thoughts are still lightning fast. You're not as old as you think you is. Another little wink. Truth wrapped in humor always lands deeper. Then we jump into the bridge. Your back may be hurting. Okay, let's be real. Some parts ache. And your knees feeling weak. Yep. Those stairs don't climb like they used to. You go up the stairs. You're still climbing. That matters. Unsure which of you creak. Love this line. A shared moment of humor between body and house. But I'm here to tell you to change your mind. Your outlook is everything. That's the heart of the message. You got miles before you cross that over the hill line. You're not there yet, not even close. Verse 3. You're not as old as you try to be. Sometimes we exaggerate, maybe out of habit or for laughs. Take my word, you're just a few years older than me. We're in this together, that little nudge of camaraderie. If I count your rings like an old oak tree, nature's version of aging gracefully, there's beauty in those rings. You will see a gentle nudge toward reflection. You're not as old as you try to be. Pulls the curtain back on all the self-talk we do. And then we jump into the bridge again, same great truth, brought back to make it stick because we need the reminder sometimes. Then we jump into verse 4. You're not as old as you try to say. Watch what you declare. That's that self-talk. Your body listens. The words that come out, your mind will obey. Your voice is powerful. Speak youth. Live youth. So shut your mouth. Live like it's your last day. A little tough love. Get out there and live. Because you're not as old. Let that trail off with a smile. Not as old as you try to say. It's a mindset, not a number. Not as old as you think you is. Still having fun with it. Not as old as you think you are. Not as old as you think you are. We close the loop. the same truth we started with, but now you believe it. This one was so fun to write and even more fun to sing. Vocally, this performance walks the perfect line between playful and heartfelt. I wanted it to feel like a conversation, not a lecture, not a performance at someone, but something you feel with me. The tone is light and a little cheeky, like I'm winking at you while reminding you to stop taking yourself so seriously. There's humor in the delivery, but it's never mocking. It's warm, sincere, and full of that storyteller energy I love to tap into. I kept the phrasing light and rhythmic, especially on the lines like, your bubbles are gone, but you still got fizz. That kind of line needs the right smile behind it, and I made sure you could hear it. Musically, the groove is laid back, but it struts a little, like it's walking down the block in a cool hat. The acoustic guitar leaves space for the words to breathe. Nothing too busy, just enough motion to keep your head bobbing. When I do this live, I make eye contact during the chorus because by then people are grinning. They get it. They're thinking of themselves or someone they love. And that's the real magic of this song. You're not as old as you think you are. You may be high on miles, but you're still a good car. You get on the road, but you don't drive too far. You're not as old as you think you are. No. You're not as old as you think you is. You see, your bubbles may be gone, but you still got fizz. Your mind's still sharp and your thoughts still whiz. You're not as old as you think you is. No, 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 no. Your back may be hurting and your knees are feeling weak. You go up the stairs, you're not sure which of you creak. But I'm here to tell you to change your mind. You got miles before you cross that over the hill line. Yeah, yes. You're not as old as you try to be. You're just a few years older than me. If I count your rings like an old oak tree, you would see, ooh, you're not as old as you try to be. No, 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 no. Oh, because your back may be hurting and your knees are feeling weak. You go up the stairs, you're not sure which of you creak. But I'm here to tell you to change your mind. You got miles before you cross that over the hill line. Oh yeah, yes. You're not as old as you try to say. You see, the words that come out, your mind will try to obey. So I say, shut your mouth and live like it's your last day. And say, ooh, you're not as old as you try to be. No, 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 no. You're not as old as you think you is. Oh, no, no, no. You're not as old as you think you are. If this song made you smile or made you think of someone who's still rocking it at 80, share it with them. Growing older is inevitable. Staying young in spirit is a choice. Let me know in the comments who's the most youthful old soul you know, and what keeps you feeling young. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps more people discover the music and the stories behind it. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next week on Behind the Lines, the story in the song. Until then, stay soulful, stay silly, and stay young at heart.